Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the United Kingdom, Brutus Magnus.
It's Mike today, joined as always by my broadcast partner, DW Don West. We're positioned at ringside for this exclusive one-on-one matchup featuring direct to TNA from the UK. It's the modern-day gladiator. Bred to win, born to compete. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him, Brutus Magnus.
One of our Gold Bar's favorite customers, Brutus Magnus. But I will say this though, Mike. I'm enjoying watching this guy. I know he's one of those that can kind of get on your nerves. But you know what? He's got some ability.
His opponent representing the Latino nation and the Latin American exchange, Homicide!
And Brutus Magnus gonna face some stiff competition on Explosion this week in the form of one half of the Latin American exchange. The man who was successful back at Feast or Fired still has that case in his possession, anticipating an X Division title shot. We're talking about Homicide.
You know, I asked Homicide about that. I'm like, what are your plans? When are you going to break that out?
What did he say?
You've got an X Division title shot. He's like, patience, my friend. Patience. Actually, he said it in a different language, but it was translated to patience, my friend. No, seriously though, what Homicide was saying was he doesn't want him to know when it's coming. He wants him to forget about him having it. When the time is right, bam.
Interesting scenario, situation as well, and against all odds. More problems, Don, for the main event Mafia in general, and in particular, the icon Sting, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
Well, let's just be honest. Kurt Angle just knew in his heart of hearts that he was going to walk out of against all odds the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He just knew there was no way that Sting was going to retain. Well, my God, Sting retained with that Scorpion Death Drop that he put on Brother Ray, and I'll tell you something, it has just set more things in motion.
Really explosive situation, and to me, we are seeing week by week the erosion of the main event Mafia. You see Brutus Magnus on the offense here against Homicide.
Well, Brutus Magnus, one of those guys that just so young. You don't realize how young this guy is. I mean, you talk about the word potential. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, to me, the sky's the limit as he scoops and slams Homicide. He's athletic, so he can hang out. I mean, hang with the X Division guys like Homicide, the smaller guys, and yet he can go toe-to-toe with the big men. The guy's the total package. And Mike, you're right. The main event Mafia right now in disarray, especially with the reemergence of AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
If you didn't have an opportunity to see Against All Odds, go to our website, TNAWrestling.com. All the details on how you can watch the replay. Up next, on deck for TNA, live from Orlando, Florida, Sunday, March the 15th, 2009. It's Destination X with the return of Ultimate X.
One of my favorites, and it's been such a long time since we've seen it, but Ultimate X, I mean, it truly was the most innovative match in TNA history, and it's one of those, when you think back on it, I mean, there's so many heart-stopping moments that you will have in Ultimate X when it pits the high flyers against each other to attain that ultimate prize, that X Division Championship.
Homicide catches Magnus with the drop kick. You see the reversal as he gets shot off into the corner. Still able to get the boot up. Magnus came right at him. Homicide knew he was coming. He was prepared. And spikes him. Drops him on his head. Tornado DDT leads to, no, just a 2 count.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's impressive just to kick out of that, because that Tornado DDT was on point. Absolutely drilled him. But look at this. Brutus Magnus able to get up, rakes the eyes, and now is he going to try to hit the Tormentum?
You see, well scouted by Homicide, fighting him off with a series of elbow shots. Shot off into the ropes, went for the clothesline, did Magnus instead.
A Gringo Cutter. 1, 2, 3.
The man that has an X Division title shot whenever, wherever he wants to cash it in because of Feast or Fire. One half of the Latin American exchange. Homicide gets the win. He knocked off Brutus Magnus.
Unbelievable, Mike. Homicide was able to come out there and take out this upstart guy.
See, the Destination